Hi guys, welcome to Psychic Astro. I'm so excited to be doing these videos moving forward. So these videos are going to be astrology based on channeled messages that I get from spirit. So please watch the videos based on your sun, moon, or rising sign, whatever resonates the best for you. Me personally, it's always been my rising sign. It's never been my sun, moon. I just wanted to tell you guys that. Maybe that'll help somebody out there. I've also noticed that for me, my rising sign and my natal chart, as well as my rising sign and my progress chart, also resonates with me. Sometimes more so my progress chart than my natal chart. So yeah, I hope that helps anybody out there. Maybe it's worth trying out. So basically what I'm going to be doing in these videos is I'm going to be channeling the transits of the month. I'm going to be going over the themes you guys can expect. I hope, you guys like these videos. I'm starting off, kind of this way with the paper and the pen because I'm new to this and I just need to figure out what works best for me through trial and error. I'm sure eventually I'm not going to be sticking to paper and pen, but this is what I feel comfortable with for right now. I also just want to put a disclaimer out there. As a psychic, as much as I love channeling messages from spirit, as much as I love channeling the cosmos, and although I trust my messages, I don't know, maybe it's my Virgo placement, maybe it's my Capricorn stellium. I want to tell you guys strongly that I believe you guys shouldn't just stick with psychic channeled messages only. You guys should definitely, watch or at least look into professional astrologers' predictions as well for monthly readings. At least that's just how I feel, and I do want to put that out there. To just be practical about these things and, not just strictly rely on psychic messages, okay? All right, with that being said, let's get to it. Hi guys, this video is going to be for my sun, moon, rising Sagittariuses. Welcome. What you guys are seeing here is the energy you guys can expect to walk into in the month of January for 2024. Happy New Year. All right, so let's get to the transits first, and then we'll talk about my channeled messages after, and we'll go through that weekly. All right, so January 1st, we have Venus in Sagittarius in your guys' first house, and then it is squaring Saturn in Pisces in your guys' fourth house. All right. Then on that same day, Mercury is going direct in Sagittarius in your guys' first house. Okay. Excuse me. January 4th, Mars enters Capricorn. So Mars will be entering Capricorn in your second house. Okay. All right. I like that. All right. So, what were my channeled messages for you guys? The first week of January, this big angel is trying to chase you. And you guys, okay, hold on. With what I'm about to say, I just want you guys to understand this. And I know this came through, I don't think it was for you guys, but there was somebody last month where this happened as well. So I see you guys in a wheelchair trying to run away, but you can't because you're like in a wheelchair. So it's not like spirit mocking anybody. It's not talking shit for anybody in a wheelchair. I just want to be clear. It's just symbolic in the sense of having difficulty with moving. That's all. That's the message, okay? So I see this big angel trying to chase you guys, and you guys are in a wheelchair attempting to run away. Then I see this big chair facing a smaller chair. So I feel like it's your guys's higher self, like your higher consciousness, that you guys don't want to listen to. There's something the first week of January that you guys are going through, where I feel like there's just some type of difficulty here. And I mean, the only thing I see going on that may be difficult is Venus squaring Saturn. So this has to do with you guys, because this is your the first house. And then we have the fourth house, which is speaking about home. Okay, so Saturn being in your fourth house, there's some type of restriction at home. There's some type of blockage with you guys, literally. And when I think about Venus squaring Saturn, I think about some type of block. I think about some type of karmic lesson here. I think about something being put on hold with either matters regarding money or love. So there could be something like some type of discipline at home with you guys regarding the things you guys love. It could be something on a spiritual level that you guys don't want to face at home. And because when I think of Venus as well, like the higher octave of this would be unconditional love and understanding things at a higher level, and not really looking at things, I want to say, in a selfish type of way, you know, like, oh, this happens to me and only me. It's kind of like looking at the bigger picture, I feel like. And sometimes that's hard to do. So anyway, let's see. So your higher consciousness is trying to speak to you guys, but you don't want to listen to this. She wants to hand you a crystal. And I see the Justice card, except the chair is empty, and I see the scales of justice. Something doesn't serve you justice this week. And intuitively, you guys know this, but ignore it. So I feel like intuitively this makes sense because this is happening in the sign of Sagittarius and the sign of Pisces. And again, the Justice card, because I wasn't pulling tarot, I feel like this makes sense that there's no justice here with something because something is imbalanced on a spiritual level, I feel like. So let's see. So then I wrote Venus squaring Saturn on a higher level. Something is blocked, but you are ignoring it because it may have to do with what you value, what you want, something to do with your second house or your 11th house. So due to Mars in Capricorn and the Sun and Pluto being in your second house, the first week of January, you do not give a fuck is what I wrote. The drive is here, but what did I write? I'm sorry, but the fourth house naturally connects to your unconscious motives, and Scorpio is the ruler in your second house. So the ruler is Pluto, and it's in your second house is what I meant. So on a deeper level, you may not get how it's worth it to do something a different way. So you may not see the bigger picture with Venus squaring Saturn. So this relates to home life and manifesting something, seeing an opportunity and making it a reality, or at least trying to. So yeah, I also think with the big angel and trying to chase you, and you guys are in a wheelchair running away, and seeing a big chair and a small chair facing each other, I definitely think, yeah, that definitely connects to Mars entering the second house. Mars in Capricorn, this is exalted here. This gives you drive. This gives you an initiative here. However, what I'm picking up on is something slows you down due to the ruler of Capricorn, which is Saturn, being in your fourth house and it being blocked by Venus. and Venus natally, this belongs to the second house, traditionally is what I'm trying to say. And I think because, excuse me, the sun is in your guys' second house the first week, something is being shown to you, something is being illuminated here with this. And especially with the fact that Mercury is going direct in your first house, you guys are definitely able to see something clearly. However, it's like doing it is a whole other thing, is what I'm picking up on. Okay. Second week of January for you guys. January 9th, the sun in Capricorn in your second house is trining Uranus in Taurus in retrograde. All right, so this is in your sixth house. So we have a trine here. So a trine is a blessing. This is an easy flowing energy. Sometimes this is a gift that's literally given to you. Sometimes these are blessings that we don't even realize are blessings because it just comes that easy, that type of energy. So again, you have the sun in Capricorn in the second house, and it is trining Uranus in retrograde and Taurus in your sixth house. So something you guys value is coming together. Something is illuminated. And Uranus in retrograde, I think of intuition, a download, something randomly happening. Either with work, because it's the second and the sixth house, your wallet, sixth house is work, or the second house is the things you value, and the sixth house is the house of spirituality, everyday routine, and it's in Taurus. So earth energy, grounded, being grounded with earth. Okay, so January 11th, new moon, excuse me. So wait, I feel like I didn't say that. So with the sun and Uranus coming together, you guys are able to see something very clearly, or something is being given to you and you're able to, there's something nice about this and you're able to see through whatever this is that's being given to you. All right, January 11th, new moon in Capricorn in your second house. So something new that you guys value or own, or something new with your wallet will be happening. January 12th, Mars in Capricorn in your second house is trining Jupiter in Taurus in your sixth house. So again, it's something with work or possibly spirituality, everyday routine. There's some type of drive here, some type of blessing. January 12th, Juno goes retrograde in Virgo. Okay, so Virgo is in your 10th house, and Juno talks about soulmate energy. It talks about partnerships. So something is being put on hold here in regards to maybe the thought of working with another, or maybe just feeling soulmate energy when it comes to 10th house things. This could be work. It could be you guys and your appearance. It's not just work related things, but I am picking up on work so far with you guys. January 13th, Mercury enters Capricorn. All right, so it's leaving your first house, and your mind will be on the things you guys value, as well as work and your wallet and a drive, initiative, goals. All right, so what did I channel for you guys? Second week of January. I'm seeing the right eye and the right ear. Okay, so the right eye, this is this speaks about rationale. This speaks of logic. It speaks of the conscious mind. And I feel like this makes sense because you guys have a stellium in Capricorn and it's in your second house. All right. There's something you guys see you don't like. Wait, hold on. There's something you see you don't like that's connected to Libra energy. 11th house, south node, Venus energy is what I'm picking up on. You're in the dark and you're connected to your higher self here. So there's something intuitively happening where you know something that's going on and you don't like it is what I'm picking up on. You are able to see through the dark, and it has to do with other people because I'm picking up on Libra on the south node, and this is the 11th house. So again, this can be talking about work because the 11th house speaks of You guys making money from other people. It speaks of also social networking. It speaks of your group of friends. It speaks of online. It speaks of online. It speaks about online, you know, whatever, you guys know what I'm trying to say. So it also speaks of your hopes, your deepest desires, your dreams, and you guys have a south node here in Libra. So something's up with you guys and your group of people is what I'm picking up on. And the ruler of Libra for you guys is in the house of self. It's in the first house. Okay, anyway. So what else did I channel? Again, I see you guys almost like the hermit. Okay, so that's Virgo energy. It's just you guys and you're in the dark. Excuse me. And I see you and you guys see this light from your higher self that you're following. So something new. I'm picking up on a leader. I'm picking up on being alone. So that's the Libra energy. Excuse me. I believe I'm picking up on. There's this rational thought that this will not work with others. This would do you no justice possible. And the fact that Juno goes in retrograde and your north node being in Aries and Venus in your first house and Mars, which is the ruler of Aries, is in your second house, the things you guys value, right? And then Venus belongs to Libra and Taurus energy. And this, I already said, is in your first house. But what's going on with Taurus and Libra? It's in your 6th house and your 11th house. And we already said you have the south node there. And you have Jupiter expanding in the 6th house and Uranus retrograde. So this is in retrograde currently. And I know it's going direct at the end of the month. All right, so hold on one second. I want to talk about something here because there's something where I was able to connect the dots for you guys. So hold on. I just want to repeat this. Sorry. Just follow me here. I see you guys almost like the hermit. It's just you guys and you're in the dark. And I see you and you guys see the light from your higher self and you guys begin following it. So there's something new going on. Okay, so this makes sense because there's a new moon in Capricorn. All right. I'm picking up on a leader. All right, that also makes sense because this is Capricorn energy. So this is cardinal energy. This is starting something. Okay, and Mars being here, so this also connects with that, being an initiator, being confident enough to do this, especially with the sun, because the sun and Mars also talks about a leader, being creative, taking an initiative. I'm picking up on a leader. I'm picking up on being alone. So that's that Libra energy. So the reason I wrote that, it was probably confusing, is because you guys have the South Node in Libra, which leads you guys into your North Node in Aries. So this is also why there's something you guys see that you don't like being connected to. I feel like maybe this is because Chiron is here too. I feel like Sagittarius is, for the most part, like being with people. Like, yeah, you guys like your loner moments, but overall, I mean, I feel like this part probably would hurt with the South Node being in Libra. Anyway, okay, so I believe I'm picking up that there's this rational thought that this will not work with other people. This would do you no justice. Juno goes in retrograde in your 10th house. North Node is in Aries, and the ruler of Aries is Mars, and this is in your 2nd house in Capricorn. Venus is in your 1st house. How do you guys make your money? What do you guys value? And it's in the house of self. you guys. And where is the ruler of Sagittarius? It's Jupiter. It's in your 6th house, and it's in Taurus. So this can speak about planting the seeds. This could be like 7 of Pentacles in tarot. What else? What else? And then it connected the dots with Uranus retrograde. The ruler, where's Aquarius? Aquarius is the 3rd house. I don't know where I was going with that one. All right. So overall, I feel like it makes sense, you guys, deciding something the 2nd week of January to do something on your own. Whether, I can't see this not being work. I'm trying to think what else. It just could be something that you guys value. It could be something, no, I'm just going to say it's something you guys value. It's something, it could be something regarding home because like I said, the ruler of Capricorn is Saturn. So some story is being told here. But there's something about doing something new and on your own. And what's on the opposite side of Capricorn? It's Cancer. And that natally belongs to the 4th house. All right, 3rd week, excuse me, of January, January 15th. Sun is in Capricorn in your 2nd house, and it's sextiling Neptune and Pisces. So a sextile, it's not as easy as a trine. Like a trine is a blessing, but a sextile is, it's a little bit of work. I feel like as long as you do something, you put some type of work in, some type of initiative, you're more than likely going to get whatever it is you were trying to achieve or, you know, trying to get. But you have to do something. So the Sun in Capricorn in your 2nd house is sextiling Neptune in your 4th house in Pisces. So something, you guys are able to see through something that normally cannot be seen is what I'm picking up on. It's something to do with 4th house matters. Could be something regarding finances here just because it is your 2nd house. So maybe something was unclear in regards to how you could do something financially with the home. And it's like now you guys are able to see through the clouds. Maybe something was you guys were not sure about, but now you guys are able to figure out how to navigate something is what I'm picking up on. January, excuse me, January 18th, Mercury in Capricorn is sextiling Saturn and Pisces. Again, so it's very similar energy, except it's more like whatever you guys are able to see, whatever's illuminated for you that wasn't clear before, now you guys are able to act on it. Now you guys are able to manifest this. Now you guys are able, like your thoughts are there, and now you're able to communicate this into a physical action. January 19th, Venus in Sagittarius is squaring Neptune in Pisces in the 4th house. Okay. So maybe there's a holdup, a block in regards to how you can physically go about whatever it is you want to. Or maybe I feel like there's a plan and you're almost there, but just something is missing. There's just, it's almost like 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, you're almost there, but you're just a little bit shy. Okay. And it could be something creative. Okay, January 19th, Mercury in Capricorn in your 2nd house, and it is trining Jupiter in Taurus in your 6th house. Okay, so a blessing is happening here. January 20th, Sun in Capricorn in your second house is conjunct Pluto in Capricorn in your second house. Okay. So something is changing, something is transformed. It's just like the Reaper, literally, when it touches something, it turns into ash, right? Like whatever Pluto touches, it is forever changed. It will never be the same. So, later that day, the sun and Pluto is entering your third house. So you guys are not just going to feel this on January 20th, and definitely double check these dates. I don't believe that just because they say Pluto will enter Aquarius on January 20th, that means you're only going to feel this energy on this day. Like, no, I don't believe that. You'll definitely feel this energy beforehand. So I think something, I think you guys are definitely going to be feeling this energy more so because it's leaving your second house, the house of your wallet, the house of like the things you guys really value, the things you guys own. And these are powerful planets. And now they're entering your local community. Okay. All right. So what did I channel for you guys? The third week. You guys are feeling alone, looking out a window, but your higher self is with you. And then the scene changes to you being with someone else and someone connecting you, someone connecting with you. I feel like you guys will feel in service when Pluto and the sun enter your third house because it connects to your sixth house and your 12th house, the things you guys value. I started channeling. I thought this was so strange, but then when I looked into it, it made sense to me. All of a sudden, I started seeing Mount Olympus. So this is the throne of Zeus. This name was used for several other mountains as well. And I'm seeing your guys' head go through this, like basically go through the mountains. And I see you guys... like I'm seeing you guys look to the right of the mountain, and this is where the throne is. And you guys come across this bridge, and it just feels very sacred. And I feel like you guys are like trying to cross the bridge. So, excuse me. I feel like when it comes to feeling alone, this is definitely the Venus in Sagittarius squaring Neptune in Pisces. This could just be that loner energy at home is what I'm picking up on. I think also I feel like I'm picking up on good energy in regards to the Pluto and the sun. Which is funny because I felt like all the other zodiac signs weren't like feeling it, like it wasn't doing well for them. But I feel like excuse me, the only thing bad like or rough that I'm getting with you guys is possibly feeling alone at home. But you guys feeling of service, this is what I'm picking up on. I also feel like this is a Sagittarius thing in general. So let's see what this could be about. Feeling of service. Okay, so Mercury in Capricorn in the second house, the things you guys value, which would definitely be of service. Trining Jupiter in the sixth house, which is the house of service. In Taurus, and the ruler of Taurus is Venus, and it's the first house, so you guys. And then the ruler of Mercury is Gemini and Virgo. I feel like you guys maybe helping people out the third week in some type of way. It may be at work. I think it'll be at work and outside of work, to be honest with you guys. And it's going to make you feel, good. I feel like Venus in the first house is going to have its ups and downs for you guys. But I I feel like when you use it in a positive spiritual way, like it's supposed to be used, this is when you guys feel your best, and that's what I'm picking up on. I feel like the Juno going retrograde in your 10th house is speaking more about business partnerships, not necessarily speaking about like helping others out, you know, like obviously, like I don't think like the universe would ever like speak that way, but I'm just trying to be clear there. Is there anything else I wanted to touch upon? So Pluto entering your 3rd house. So the ruler is Scorpio, that's your 12th house. And the ruler of the sun is Leo, the 9th house. Okay, yeah, this makes sense to me why I was channeling Mount Olympus. So this is like your unconscious mind, thoughts that you guys may not be consciously aware of, and it's being used for like positive things. Ooh, wait a minute. And it's in Aquarius, and the ruler of Aquarius is Uranus, and it's in your guys' 6th house in Taurus. Even when the sun leaves, Pluto being here in your 3rd house, this is going to transform your guys' mind. Okay. All right. What else did I want to say? Excuse me. All right. 4th week, last week of January, what can you guys expect? Venus enters Capricorn. All right. So Venus is leaving your guys' 1st house. It's entering your 2nd house in Capricorn. Okay. That's nice. So that happens on January 23rd. Then January 25th, you guys have a full moon in Leo in your 9th house. Okay, that's cool. January 26th, Uranus goes direct in Taurus. Nice. January 26th, in your 6th house in Taurus. All right. That same day, Sun in Aquarius in your 3rd house will be squaring Jupiter in your 6th house in Taurus. Okay, so something is not able to expand here. Something is not able to get illuminated. Okay. Anyway, January 27th, Mercury in Capricorn in your 2nd house is conjunct Mars in Capricorn in the 2nd house. This could be good or, you know, negative. It depends. We'll see what I channeled. January 27th, Venus in Capricorn in the 2nd house is sextiling Saturn in Pisces in the 4th house. Okay, that's good. January 28th, we then have Mercury in Capricorn in the 2nd house, and it is trining Taurus in the 6th house. Okay, that's great. That's like downloads from spirit, intuition. That same day, we then have Venus in Capricorn in the 2nd house, and it is trining Jupiter in Taurus in the 6th house. A lot of great things happening that day. January 29th, Mars in Capricorn in the 2nd house, trining Uranus and Taurus in the 6th house. Nice. All right, so I feel like I see you guys watching yourself, jumping into a helicopter and flying away. Oh yeah, that's right. There's so much light, and I see you guys seeing this, but you guys are a passenger in a car wearing a hood, and I feel like your face is... Wait, what? Oh, and I feel like your face is a horse. Like you're leaving something in order to help your inner emotions, which includes your freedom. So I'm thinking of Uranus, like this is connected to the Uranus transit. So then I see a glyph of Cancer on your throat. So your 6th house is connected here because I think of the throat chakra, and Taurus is here. And then you guys have Cancer in the 8th house. So something you guys are keeping to yourselves, hidden. So that's 8th house. And then I see a stadium, and there's this back and forth energy, and there's this entrance to get into the stadium, and I'm picking up on 10 of Wands. Then there's a hamster ball, and I see an individual and a phone call to the eye. Excuse me. So I feel like this is connected to Venus in the second house with the same axis. It's on the same axis as the 8th house, right? And I said the 8th house is Cancer, and I see the Cancer glyph on your throat. So with the 2nd and your 6th house being lit up, right? I mean, not that the 6th house is really lit up, but your 2nd house, you guys have Mars here, you guys have Mercury, you guys have Venus going on. And in your 6th house, you guys have Uranus going direct, and you have Jupiter here. And I was definitely channeling Uranus energy. What you guys value, what you guys own, how you make your money, and your place of work, your everyday routine, just the things you guys have to put work into, and also the place of spirituality, I feel like is what I was picking up on. And I feel like also what I was channeling is talking about your full moon in Leo being in your 9th house and the sun being in the 3rd. So this is the same axis, right? This is Aquarius and Leo energy. And Jupiter being in your 6th, squaring the sun. So it's not able to expand here. It's not able, it's not really able to, I feel like see something clearly or understand something clearly, because with Jupiter, Jupiter talks about learning. It talks about abundance. I mean, yeah, it could talk about luck, right? Sun, this talks about illuminating something. This talks about creativity. And whatever Jupiter touches, it expands upon, right? And so this is getting blocked. So what are you, and with the moon being in the 9th house in general, this is like, I feel like with a Leo moon in general, this needs compliments, this needs reassurance, and this isn't to insult any Leo moons out there. This is just one of the traits about a Leo moon. And the fact that it's in the 9th house, this is talking about taking pride in what it knows. This is talking about information, education. So getting back to, again, what it is I see for you guys, it's like, excuse me, you guys are, I feel like throughout the month of January, connected with your higher self, and you guys are able to see like the good, the bad, and the ugly about yourself and others, and even about yourself, the things you guys don't like, you may ignore. But in regards to the last week of January, with you guys like watching yourself, you guys are consciously aware, which also talks about Uranus energy, intuition, being enlightened in some aspect. You guys are aware about leaving, like jumping into a helicopter and flying away. And there's so much light. And I see you guys seeing this, but you guys are a passenger in a car wearing a hood. And I feel like your face is a horse. So to me, what I'm picking up on is freeing yourself, which speaks of Aquarius energy. It speaks of Sagittarius energy. But the fact that you guys are a passenger, and I'm not getting bad energy, I feel like this speaks of mutable energy. I think it speaks of like you're seeing something, possibly that you don't want to be a part of, and you rather just leave. Like you just don't want to deal with it, is what I'm picking up on. So I kind of just want to see this for a second. So this has to do with your 3rd house and your 6th house again, because this is really, now that I think of it, this is the only rough transit for you guys. And the fact that the moon is in the 9th house, and this natally is your guys' house, and the ruler of you guys is in the 6th house, this is definitely speaking about you guys just like, whether it's you guys physically going somewhere, you guys are just like out. You're not having it. You don't want to see something about, I feel like, others is what I'm picking up on. And I feel like you also may not want to talk to others. let me see something. Mercury in Capricorn in your second house, and it's trining Uranus. And Uranus at this point is direct, and it's the 6th house. So your thoughts, your communication pattern. The things you guys value and love are trining Jupiter. And Mars, place of action, the planet of action, I'm sorry, is trining Uranus. I think this is why I'm picking up on this chill energy. It's all these trines with the things you guys value. The 6th house, I feel like this is talking about you guys in general, like being spirit. It doesn't even mean like you're spiritual. It's just like, it could mean like it doesn't align with what you guys believe in, with whatever it is you guys are seeing. Whatever you guys witnessed the last week of January, it just doesn't vibe with you. It doesn't align with your thoughts. It doesn't vibe with your intuition. And you guys decide not to partake in it. So the Mercury conjunct Mars is literally, so Mercury can be looked at as literally traveling as well. And Mars is action. So this is taking on, I'm not seeing like anything negative. It's more just like the initiative to leave a situation. And I feel like that's what I'm seeing with you guys. I see the glyph of Cancer on your throat. So the ruler of Cancer is the moon. It's in your 9th house, and I don't see you guys expressing anything. And it connects also to your 6th house. Yeah, I think you guys are just like, you see something you don't like, and I think whatever you don't like is something about your 3rd house, and it doesn't align with your 6th house values, your everyday routine, your everyday life. I see a stadium. So when I see a stadium, I'm thinking of a lot of people. Well, this is your local community. These are, you know, your neighbors, the people you went to school with, your cousins. I'm getting back and forth energy. The back and forth energy, I feel like, yeah, this could be Aquarius. And the fact that Pluto just entered here. The entrance to get in is 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is Mercury and Sagittarius. So you guys have Mercury in your 2nd house in Capricorn, and that is trining Uranus. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. Then a hamster ball. So something's like going around. And then I see an individual, and then a phone call to the eye. It's like you guys, to me, that's 8 of Wands. So that's, again, I feel like messages. Oh, wait, I said 10 of Wands. That's Saturn and Sagittarius. I'm sorry, because I was just about to say 8 of Wands. That's Mercury and Sagittarius. So I'm picking up on just like messages from spirit. And I feel like this makes sense because there's something about you guys being connected to your higher self. So yeah. I just don't feel like you're going to be feeling people the last week of January. And it's not like a rough time or anything. You got, and I think it's because you guys are going to be very much aligned with the things you guys value. And I think that's it. I think that's really all I got for you guys. Yep. All right, guys. Bye.